Well, I can't check yet, but good evening, or good evening, good afternoon, mobile guys. It's your friend. Uh, sorry, I'm discombobulated right now from what just happened. Good afternoon, my guys. It's your boy Jabrark, back with another episode of Mass Effect 3. Now, before we hello, where are you? Wake up. There we go. Let's check if you're working now. I had to reboot this thing twice. Okay, cool. We're working. Alright. Good afternoon, my guys. It's your boy Jabark back with another episode of Mass Effect 3. That wasn't a glitch. That wasn't a glitch in the audio. I actually just coughed mid-sentence. Or choked mid-sentence. Anyway. What I was saying is that I want to start off with a little video from Derek Prince. He was a British pastor. Actually, let me look him up real quick, so I make sure I'm not getting this wrong. Derek Prince, Bible teacher. He was born in India. Oh, I think I knew that. Oh, he died in 2003. Wow, that was recent. That's not that long ago. Well, I say that, but 2003 is still like 20 years ago. He was born in 1915 as Peter Derek von Prince. He is actually a really famous biblical scholar, or biblical teacher. He studied Greek and Latin. He went to Eton College and Cambridge University, and he was an atheist when he was hello. He was an atheist when he joined university. At least he described himself as an atheist. But he became a Christian when he started studying the Bible with the British Army in World War II. He was married to... you get the point. So he gives this fantastic study from Luke 14. I want us to hear it.
To Luke chapter 14. And verses 12 through 14. This is after Jesus had been invited to a meal in a Pharisee's house. But he takes it more generally, he applies it. Luke 14, verses 12 and following. Then he also said to him who invited him, when you give a dinner or a supper, do not ask your friends, your brothers, your relatives, nor your rich neighbors, lest they also invite you back and you be repaid. But when you give a feast, invite the poor, the crippled, the lame, the blind. Do you do that? Do I do that? Does Jesus mean what he said? And then he says, and you will be blessed, because they cannot repay you. So, for you shall be repaid at the resurrection of the just. Whatever we do that we're paid for now, we'll get no payment at the resurrection of the just. Whatever we do now that isn't paid for will be paid for in eternal currency at the resurrection of the just. And as I came prepared for this meeting, I wanted to make a little suggestion to some of you. Consider, keep a little diary for a week and write in it how many hours you spend doing work that you'll be paid for in the resurrection of the just. See what I mean? Most of the things you do, you get paid for now. So you won't be paid for those at the resurrection of the just. But whatever you do that's good, that is not paid for now, you will be paid for, praise God, in eternal currency at the resurrection of the just.
Now, the passage he's reading from is Luke 14. Make sure this is working. The passage he's reading from is Luke 14. Make sure this is working. Okay, cool. I don't need to see the comments. Everything's working? Okay, cool. I don't need to see the comments yet. So, I'm going to read also Luke 14, starting verse 7. Now he began telling a parable to the invited guests. So this is after he was invited to this guy's house. When he noticed how they had been picking out the places of honor at the table, saying to them, so they're going to like the head of the table. So the way that tables were set up is basically like a big U with the head of the table facing the door and the table coming together where the host sits. The host sits at the middle of the end of the middle of the U, and then everyone in I donated blood today. Decreasing levels of honor donates, or not donates. Decreasing level of honor of regard to the host sit further and further away at the edge of the U's. Why is this thing not booting up? Oh, it broke. The website broke. Okay, is everything working? Come on. There we go. Okay, that's fine. Is it still working? Okay, that's fine. Okay, it's working. So they're all taking the places of honor, trying to sit as close to the host as possible. He says, "Whenever you're invited by someone to a wedding feast, do not take the place of honor," meaning do not sit at the place of honor. "For someone more distinguished than you may have been invited by the host. And the one who invited you both will come and say to you, 'Give your place to this person.' Then in disgrace you will proceed to occupy the last place. But whenever you are invited, go and take the last place, so that when the one who has invited you comes, he will say to you, 'Friend, move up higher.' Then you will have honor in the sight of all who are dining at the table with you. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and the one who humbles himself will be exalted." Now he also went on to say to the one who had invited him, so first he was speaking to the guests, now he's speaking to the host. "Whenever you give a luncheon or a dinner, do not invite your friends, your brothers, your relatives, nor wealthy neighbors. Otherwise they may also invite you to a meal in return, and that will be your repayment." Your reward? Yeah, that will be your repayment. "But whenever you give a banquet, invite people who are poor, who have disabilities, who are limping, and people who are blind. And you will be blessed, because they do not have the means to repay you, for you will be repaid at the resurrection of the righteous." Now, this actually coincides with the text that I've been reading, that the Lord had revealed to me lately. What was it? Treasures in heaven. Yes, Matthew 6. He says, so part of the Sermon on the Mount, he says, in Matthew 6, starting verse 19, he says, "Do not store up for yourself treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in or steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." Now, in this passage, in Matthew 6, Jesus never explains how to store your treasures in heaven. How do you store up treasures in heaven? How do you make an income in heaven? How do you acquire assets in heaven? Now, we go back to Luke 14. This is how you store up treasures in heaven. Through charity, through your acts of good, expecting no repayment. So that in the next life you'll be repaid. How many things can you think about that you repay? How many things can you think of that you do expecting repayment and receiving repayment? What's up, JK? I see you over here. Talking from Luke 14. So the things that you receive payment for here, you will not be paid for in eternity, because you've received your reward. You've received the payment. But the things that you do expecting no payment, doing things for people who feasibly, physically cannot repay you, those are the treasures you store for yourself in heaven. You watch Severance? No, what is Severance? I've literally never heard this word before. I gave blood today, so I gotta eat. Severance? What is Severance? 96% on Rotten Tomatoes? Okay, that's wild. Mark, me, leads a team of office workers whose memories have been surgically divided between their work and personal lives. When a mysterious colleague appears outside of work, it begins a journey to discover the truth about their jobs. Wait a second, when is 2022? Oh, I guess they must have just bumped it up on Prime or something. Mark Scout is played by Adam Scott. Wait, no, Severance 2022. No, yeah, this is from 2022. I was looking at, there was a picture of Ben Stiller on this wiki page. Anyway, let's continue. I have not, clearly, obviously, as I want this pointing cryoblast back. Anyway, where the last we left off, we were looking for the Leviathan of Dis. We had an experience with Balak where he tried to shoot us in the back because the Batarian government, rather than fight against the what happened? A lot of stuff we did led to them losing a lot of people. Oh, I think we blew up their colony. I think that might have been it. So when we blew up the Batarian colony by launching the asteroid into the Mass Effect relay, we blew up the wait, there's still resources here? There's still resources here? Oh, that's right. It's just gas. So when we blew up the mass relay, we killed 310,000 Batarian colonists. Jesus! Was not expecting that. Wait a second. Are we supposed to go there? Oh no, we didn't actually enter the dig site. Crap, now I gotta go back and get some gas. Let's go back to the Krogan DMZ. I was too busy caught up in talking and then the Reapers attacked me. Lord, that was so loud. I jumped, dog. The Alliance won't keep me silent. Shepard destroyed the Batarian planet. So...
light jump successful.
So Shepard blew up the Batarian planet. Well, he destroyed the mass relay, and then the mass relay blew up the entire star system. And 315,000 Batarian colonists died. So at that point, the Batarian hegemony were trying to figure out a way to... Why'd the music stop? They were trying to figure out a way to reclaim military dominance in the galaxy. And so they were looking for the Leviathan of Dis. They had a ship the Leviathan of Dis destroyed, which was apparently a Reaper dreadnought. Well, I'm pretty sure people already know. I'm pretty sure it's already public. I'm pretty sure it's already media published that that colony was destroyed by Shepard. But anyway, so the Batarian hegemony started analyzing this dead Reaper dreadnought that was killed by the Leviathan of Dis. Well, they were hunting the Leviathan of Dis. Then they found this dead Reaper. Then they started studying it, but the dead Reaper ended up indoctrinating a bunch of the Batarian soldiers and scientists. And when they came back to the Batarian homeworld of Karshan, they betrayed them to the Reapers, and it was a bloodbath. I'm pretty sure I'm past the 10-minute mark. I can say whatever I want. So, we're now looking for, what is it? Where did I leave off? What was the guy's name? Not Hadley. Hadley was the assistant. Bryson? Dr. Bryson, I think his name was. Let's see. We're looking for an Alliance scientist, so let's bring James Liara. What does he have? Carnage is a detonator, right? Or no, it's a very, very short-timed primer. And Garrus has overload. Let's bring Garrus. So, we're looking for this. So Dr. Bryson was the scientist who was cluing us into the Leviathan of Dis, and then his turns out his assistant was indoctrinated by the Leviathan, and he killed Dr. Bryson. But Dr. Bryson's daughter is in her late 20s, and she's also a scientist, and now we're going to rescue her because the Reapers are trying to capture her. Because they are also trying to capture the Leviathan. Everything else here looks good. Let's give him the... I kind of want to give him the spike thrower and see what it does. Is there a weight reducer? Smart choke. It's already pretty high accuracy. Holy damage. But I also want to give him this claymore. Shotgun shredder mod. This is armor piercing, right? Let's do spare shots. Let's increase its capacity. Give him the claymore. This one needs armor piercing, so we can kill stuff. Garrus should be good. He's got the sniper rifle. Wait a second. Concentration mod he doesn't need. I wonder if this actually does anything for the NPCs. We'll give him extra shot capacity. Actually, this thing increases damage? Let's do this then. And armor piercing with... Dang, that looks really cool. I guess that's fine. What about me? Matic, Paladin, Hornet. Should be good. I just spent all my points. Garrus has 16 points available. Wow, okay. I don't ever really use concussive shot. I've already got triple right here. Whoa. Reduces armor effectiveness by 25%. Well, this is 75% now. Removing 75% of armor and a meter of penetration is huge. I wonder if that compounds with his current stats. Let's force and damage. Let's see. Flatten enemies with the precise, blah blah. Recharge time, force and damage, or impact radius. Impact radius, I think, is better. Increase damage to frozen targets. Enabling it, whoa, with the properties of the active ammo power? Oh. Or just give it general shredder. Double damage to organics over 10 seconds. And increase the force by 50%. I think this is huge. Because if I give him warp ammo or something like that. There's freeze ammo? Okay, so we just spent that. Might as well. I really don't want to spend the point. Oh, I should have looked at James.
Reports of an attack on some scientists, right?
Right. Edie, can you tell us anything else?
This is the main site of a series of excavations established under Dr. Garrett Bryson. Staff records confirm the project lead is his daughter, Anne. She has recently uncovered another artifact possibly linked to Leviathan. That discovery must have made this dig site a target.
Yes. The attack means the Reapers are one step ahead of us. We need to pick up the pace. And since Bryson's daughter is our only lead, our objective is clear. Cortez?
Nothing so far, Commander. If she's down there, she hasn't responded to our hails. Getting some strange signals, though. Give me a minute.
That artifact she uncovered could be causing trouble. We've already seen what they can do.
Agreed. Take us in closer.
Copy that.
Let's hope it's not the source of the indoctrination. It might be.
We have hostile!
Take us in.
Pretty sure it is because
Commander, on the landing platform!
what we saw at the mining lab.
That's her. Okay, let's get...
What?
Tracking multiple boats!
Get us over there.
Negative, it's too hot. Heading to lower platform. Hang on!
Ah!
Jump!
Get out of here, Steve! Who?
We're in the shit now, Commander.
Visual thing could come down. Move. She's somewhere above us.
Wait. He has squad fire, right?
I'm on it.
Okay, hold on. Actually, this is gonna be tricky. You have armor piercing for this. Go back to this.
You got it.
Then we'll do warp ammo for his shotgun.
You bet.
Warp ammo. And let me do incendiary matic. Flaming assault rifle.
Is anyone there? I'm coming down.
No, stay where you are. This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance Navy. It's too dangerous. We'll come to you.
It is actually crazy right now.
Okay, you should take the elevator up on the far side.
Copy that. We're on our way.
Oh no, come on. What just happened? Wait. This is where I'm supposed to go, right? Wait. No, I'm locked in. Can I load the autosave? Yeah, let's do that. Oopsie. At least the ammo powers are still on. Okay, whole lot of nothing.
Through here.
Oh, that's a hole.
Commander, they're swarming everywhere up here.
Can you find a place to hide?
I'll try.
Get there. Stay put.
Hold on a second. I need a page open. The equipment guide for this area. Oh, okay. Just a bunch of gear. Woo! Dang, that thing even detonates ammo abilities? Whoa, that is a new shotgun? Ow, what was that? What are we taking damage from? Holy crap! Oh, it's the harvesters coming nearby.
Watch out!
Shit! There goes the easy way.
Look for another path.
Oh, up here. This was the right way. Almost.
Looks like a bridge over there.
Is that explosive? Whoa. Is that a Reaper? They were worshipping the Reapers? Or no, they were in terror of the Reapers.
Controls are broken. Someone try to fix it. Right away. Some wires are short. It shouldn't take much to fix it. Give me a second.
Hello? James!
Sure thing.
Got it. Raising the bridge now.
Sure thing. Ah, shit! We got a base!
Affirmative!
Oh, Jesus.
Bridge is up.
Hate these things.
Move. That elevator can't be far.
Okay, where are we? What was that?
This way.
Oh, I thought it would kill him. Thought it would blow up, but it didn't. Right?
There's the elevator!
Got it.
Never abandon the hunt for resources.
In. The elevator's blocked. Is there another way up?
I'll override the pod door near you. There's an access point above, Commander, but you'll have to climb to it.
Copy that.
That we can do. Recoil system level 5. Wait a second. Oh, I see. Come on.
More of them ahead.
Bro, put the sniper rifle on. Bro, this is ridiculous.
Will do.
Really? There we go. Woo!
Right.
Okay, let's go. Gotta love that.
We're blocked. Find another way.
Not for long.
I think we can climb through here.
Commander, they attacked my assistant Hopkins. We're being cornered.
Stay hidden, Doctor.
We're trying, but there's too many of them. Hurry!
Dang, how does it climb like up a ladder like us? Yes, I'm making fun of the animation. Whoa. Oh no.
Acknowledge.
Roger that.
Whoa. Why are you screaming?
Anne, are you still there?
We're barely hanging on. Hopkins is wounded. Are you close?
We're moving as fast as we can. Hang in.
Platform's coming down!
Around. Go around.
No, no! Boyles, stay down! Oh, God!
What's happening?
Kirkwood and Boyles tried to run for it. The Reaper's got him.
Don't move until we get there. Understood.
Oh! Huh? Died? Dog, immediately?
No, no! Boyles, stay down! Oh, God!
What's happening?
The Reaper's got him.
Don't move until we get there.
No way! How are you supposed to get through that?
No, no! Boyles, stay down! Oh, God!
What's happening?
Boyles tried to run for it. The Reaper's got him.
Don't move until we get there. You got it!
Oh my lord! Okay. What? Omniblade 2. Wait, weren't we just here?
I've got eyes on the elevator.
Get to it!
Wait, what's over here? Wait, what's on top of this thing? Why is there a ladder here? A vantage point? That's it? Lots of cave drawings.
Elevator's online. We're coming up.
Please hurry. I think Hawkins is dead.
Oh, there he goes.
He tried to run. I told him not to, but he wanted to help the others.
There
Where
are
did
no
everyone
others.
go?
I'm sorry, they didn't make it. Doctor, I need you to come with me.
Oh god. Yes, of course.
In my Cerberus colors. Oh no, don't tell me we have to extract out of here. Steve, don't die on me.
I was at another dig site when they attacked. I got back as quick as I could, but what's happening?
Commander,
Yep.
I'm not sure, but it might have something to do with these paintings. Is that Leviathan?
Yes. Yes, we think so. It's old, much older than my father thought. And there, as if the natives were under its power. Clearly a Reaper, but acting alone. Not like any Reaper we've seen before.
Doctor, I understand you found something recently.
The artifact. Yes, of course. Incredible. It's just ahead. May sound strange, but I'm certain it affects people. Their behavior. I've only had a short time to study it.
Not strange at all. Did you find anything?
Not much, but I did learn something about the energy it generates.
Get down.
Oh no, they found it.
What are they doing?
They're powering up with it.
I've never managed anything.
Doctor.
No, 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 no!
They've learned too well. The darkness must not be breached.
Shepard, take it out.
got it.
We already got one artifact, we don't need the rest.
You okay? Cortez, we have Ann Bryson. Need a pickup.
On my way, Commander.
Copy
no.
that. You see the shuttle, you run. Don't look back.
Okay. Yes.
Oh no, come on, you cannot be for real right now.
Bring it down.
I'm on it.
Oh my god, what's happening? Come on! Ow! Ah!
Okay, Cortez, get in here.
Oh, thank God, it's a... Not aim with this thing.
Copy that.
Oh, crap. Come on!
Let's go!
The fruitiest landing pad of all time? Let's go! Come on! Is he rapid firing the sniper rifle? That was crazy. Our guns rendered in.
You okay?
Yeah, Commander. I think so. I blacked out.
Leviathan took control of you. We cut the connection before you got hurt.
Leviathan itself? That's incredible.
The Reapers seem as interested in it as we are.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way.
We were hoping you could help us figure out why. But first... Doctor, I have some bad news.
Anne, please. Suppose Leviathan's broken away from the other Reapers. Never went back to dark space. Like a rogue, or even a defector. I have to call my father. He'll want to know.
That's a
Anne,
bad news.
You need to listen to me, okay? Your father is dead. I'm sorry.
He's... What? Dead? He can't be dead.
We met with him, hoping to find out what he knew. Something happened.
Something happened?
You're not the first to lose control. Your father's assistant. One minute he was fine, the next... he drew a gun on your father.
You'd already shot him before you even had the chance to look.
Couldn't stop him.
I can't believe this.
We have to find out what's behind it all. You're the only one who can help us. Anne,
I want to see his office.
we'll arrange for transportation. Meet you there.
Back to the Citadel.
Commander?
Do you want to see some... Do you want to see who has something to say? Never easy giving people bad news.
Alright, here's another one. Dates back to the Rachni Wars. So, a Krogan and a Solarian have landed on a Rachni world for a top-secret mission.
That is unlikely. Solarians rarely took part in raids on Rachni-occupied worlds directly.
Missing the point. So the two guys are climbing up a hill going through this nasty green fog. And as they get near the top, they come out of the fog and the Solarian sees thousands of Rachni. He looks over at the Krogan and says, "Oh, well, that makes me nervous." The Krogan says, "You think that's scary? When this is over, I have to go back down through that fog by myself."
The implication being that the Solarian soldier would be dead.
Yes. Thank you for killing the 2,000-year-old joke.
That joke plays to racial stereotypes on both sides. The Krogan appears brutish and insensitive, while the Solarian appears weak. Stereotypes such as exemplified here led to the development and use of the genophage.
Well, yeah. It's also one of the only jokes you'll hear both Solarians and Krogan telling. Comedy isn't really about being nice. Sometimes it's a way to air out the ugly things people think.
That's true.
Commander?
I have formulated a psych profile for Dr. Anne Bryson. She is not used to death, but she may be quite capable under stress.
Accurate.
Shepard, you are staring. Hello, Shepard.
I am. Does Tally have anything to say?
Shepard, Commander. It returned to Geth space after you turned yourself into the Alliance.
And you haven't seen it since?
Legion and I sent a few messages. I was hoping we could try negotiation. But I was outvoted 3-2. Admiral Chorus was the only one who believed it would work.
Any idea where Legion is now?
No. In our last message, it told me that the Geth were having trouble reaching consensus.
And then nothing?
Maybe it was fighting the Reaper takeover? Or maybe it didn't want to give intel to an enemy. I could have warned it about the invasion. I didn't.
You'd have been betraying your own people.
It's a hard place to be in.
I never wanted to be an admiral.
Talk to you later, Tally.
Sure.
Commander Shepard.
No letters. It's a really hard position to be in when you know your culture is doing something actively wrong. It's not always that easy to just tell them to stop. Even when you tell them to stop, if they don't, then...
So a Reaper goes rogue and kills one of its own. And that's what we're looking at here, right? Bryson really was onto something big. Amazing. A lot of
Might be
smart
able
people
to
in this
ally
galaxy.
with it.
I'm a lucky guy to work with so many of them. Hey, Shepard.
Blessed, not lucky. There's no luck.
Hey, Shepard.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Nothing to report.
No one in the AI core, right? Nope. Just Garrus and Liara.
Greetings, Commander.
Just about everybody has something interesting to say.
What is it with you and rescuing scientists from dig sites that have been overrun by hostile forces? If you decide to help her take down the Shadow Broker, I'm going to be jealous and somewhat concerned. It's good to see you.
I don't think she has the combat skills for it. Because she is the Shadow Broker.
I can handle the Reapers that run around, or the ones that crawl, or the ones that shuffle menacingly toward you, but it's the flying ones that give me the creeps.
Yeah, the same.
Maybe later.
Oh, okay. I'm one-handed right now.
If Leviathan is a defector, a Reaper that broke away from the others, then it is also a traitor. And traitors are never to be trusted, even among the enemy. If they can betray their own kind, imagine what they can do to you. Seeing all these primitives flying spaceships is unexpected and very dangerous.
Well,
for one who claims to be an expert on my people, your Asari knows very little.
To be fair, you didn't leave much.
Commander.
How about you guys? Nope, just these guys.
All propulsion systems are running optimal.
Commander. Nothing to report, Commander.
Good thing these doors are automatic.
Commander.
Okay. What about James? He might have something to say. Oh, I'm in slow-mo. How you doing,
Another
Steve?
harvester keeps me from dropping you off on the target LZ, so help me.
Esteban, don't let those oversized roaches push you around.
Mr. Vega, taking on a sky full of worm necks and a troop transport is like sending you against the Earth invasion armed with brass knuckles.
What, you don't think I could do it?
Dog.
Everything okay, Shepard? Sir.
I don't know the scientific measurement of a shitload, but that seemed like a shitload of harvesters.
Yeah. Scientific
You hear that
measurement.
hum? Is that just me?
K9.
Good job. Good there.
How many times can you praise the dog? Alright, I guess that's it. Let's go to Citadel. Let's get out of here alive first. Aha. Fuel. Now, back to the Citadel. Docking. Bryson's lab. Ooh.
Hello? Anne? Are you here?
You can hear her, dog.
Anne?
Oh, Commander. Yes, I'm sorry. Just... This is hard.
Of course. Are you all right?
Yes. No. I don't know. My father and I didn't leave things in a great state.
An argument?
Yes. It was trivial. A disagreement on how to file some of the specimens. I was mad about something else. I don't remember what. And I took it out on him. So stupid.
Oof. That's real. We do that too much.
It's all right. I can come back.
No, please. I'm okay. Seeing all this again? He was so obsessed. Crazy sometimes.
I didn't get a chance to know him.
Oh, sometimes I felt the same way. He was a great man. A pioneer. But he could be distant. I felt like an inconvenience growing up.
You sound angry.
I was angry. Still am, I guess. But sometimes, he was so full of stories, he nearly burst. I love that about him. It's why I signed up for this work. I can't believe he's gone.
We'll figure this out.
He's with Jesus.
We have to. I need to know what's on the other end of that artifact. What he died for.
We need your help. You're our last chance.
You're right. Let me dig into my father's work to see what I can find.
Anne, you sure you're up for this?
Yes. When Leviathan took control of me, I remember being somewhere cold and dark. But my father taught me to never be afraid of the dark.
I like these guys. This is the piece of Sovereign, isn't it?
I'm still amazed your father got his hands on a piece of a Reaper.
He was so excited. Your claims validated years of work.
Did you take appropriate steps to prevent indoctrination?
Of course. It was completely shielded, and we all had regular psych evals. But now, thanks to the artifact, I'm indoctrinated anyway, aren't I? Might as well be a Arachnite drone waiting for orders from the Queen.
Although, that's not exactly how they work, but...
You studied the Arachnite?
I wrote my dissertation on them. My father thought it was a waste of time, but now, it might actually help us understand Leviathan.
In what way?
We think of the Arachnite as telepathic, but there's really no such thing. At short range, the Queen uses pheromones to give orders. At long range, she uses an organic kind of quantum entanglement communicator.
What?
Whatever Leviathan does must be similar, entangling particles to stimulate neural activity. It uses the artifact to establish a connection, and then it controls the mind of anyone near it.
Whoa. That's crazy. That's the same thing our communicators run on, but directly in their body?
We didn't detect any energy emissions from the artifact.
But the Reapers were able to use the artifact to trace Leviathan somehow.
My theory is that most of the time, the artifact simply acts as a receiver. We'll only be able to trace Leviathan through it when it actually takes control of someone.
As it did on the asteroid.
Right. Unless it needs something, Leviathan doesn't bother communicating. I guess it and my father had something in common.
You said Leviathan's control was similar to a quantum entanglement communicator,
that
which
hurts.
is untraceable.
Yes, but this isn't a natural QEC. Leviathan has to send a pulse through the artifact to alter your mind and create the quasi-QEC effect.
And that can be traced.
Right. Just like at the dig site. The Reapers were tracing the signal by activating the artifact. My father wanted to be at that dig site. He was getting too old for long digs, but he hated being stuck in the lab. He nearly missed my graduation because he was on a dig. Showed up still wearing his field gear. God, he'd have hated dying here.
What brings you down here, James?
Saw what happened to Ann back at the dig site. That ain't right.
Well, make yourself comfortable.
Are you sure you want to put your head and hands so close to that Reaper head?
Commander, you see this thing? This is great! Ouch!
Bro, that's disgusting.
Hey, Edie, husk bites, they don't turn you into a husk or anything, right?
I recommend you apply Metagel.
She paused a little too long. Dude, let it bite him? This guy. Anything else?
Hey, if nobody claims this thing, we could take it with us. You know, for research or, I don't know, whatever.
Dog, I think the rest of that thing is buried under the table, so. Deliver this to your cabin? Oh my god! You know what?
All right.
Yes.
Just don't tell anybody.
Nice.
Oh my god.
You think Esteban will let me set up bowling pins in the cargo bay?
No. He definitely wouldn't. Oh my god, I can't believe that! That's crazy! We got a souvenir! Alright, what do you got?
Anne, I know this is hard, but if there's anything more you can tell us.
I don't think there's anything more I can tell you. But maybe I can show you.
What are you saying?
The artifact only sends out a signal when Leviathan's controlling someone. So let it control me. You could trace the signal.
You mean let it take you over? That's too dangerous.
It's my call, not yours. You said I'm your last chance to find this thing.
We have no idea what will happen.
If we wait, the Reapers will get to Leviathan first. I'm the only one here who's spent enough time with it to do this. You're looking for something to fight the Reapers, Commander. I'm looking for the monster that murdered my father.
We still don't know what we're looking for.
Then let's find out.
Okay, well, let's strap you down first.
Commander, this thing we're doing with Anne sounds dangerous as hell.
Noted. Edie?
Energy signature locked in. Waiting for activation.
You sure about this?
Yes. I'm sure.
I'm gonna be right here.
Okay. I'm ready.
James, drop the containment shield.
Shield is dropped.
Artifact online.
Anything?
Nothing yet. Wait. There's something. I feel a chill.
Edie?
No trace yet.
Hold her down.
Signal is tracking. Maintain connection.
Turn back. The darkness can't be breached.
Maintain connection.
Listen to me. I found you, and the Reapers are right behind me.
You have brought them.
You are a threat.
So are you. I've seen what you can do. The war needs you.
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
We can fight against it.
Do we have enough?
Partial lock. Maintain connection to narrow the search.
You heard her. We got enough. I'm hitting the shield.
Belay that, Lieutenant.
Hold on.
Signal is fading. Maintain connection.
We can fight them. We can win this.
The cycle cannot be broken.
You're wrong.
Focusing the point of origin. Maintain connection to narrow the search.
Uh-oh. Okay, let her go. Let her go.
I'm stopping this!
Hit it!
Raise the shield.
Jeez. Look at her.
Anne? Anne, are you all right?
I'm not sure. It hurts.
It's gonna be okay. You did great. Edie, did we get anything?
Yes, Shepard. But it will take time to search. Coordinates sent to the Normandy.
This better be worth it.
Agreed, Lieutenant. Anything else, Anne?
It was dark. Cold. I can tell you this much. Leviathan is angry.
It knows we're getting close.
I think it wants to kill you.
Come on. Let's get you some help.
One was enough. I'm pretty sure anymore we might have fried her brain. How are you doing, Edie? Edie? Not Edie, Edie. Well, that was dramatic. Can't withhold it from a lot of pain, but a little bit we can. Let's get back to the Normandy. It's a shame. I want to talk to him.
Commander?
See what James has to say about that.
Commander?
Ready when you are. Ready when you are.
Okay, nothing.
At your service.
Feel free to look around.
Oh, come on. Alright, nothing else to be done. Let's head back to the CIC and find these coordinates. Oh. Sigurd's Cradle? Have we been here before? see. Mill? There's a lot more areas available. There actually is something. Let's go to Mill first.
Signal confirmed.
Aha, here we are. The Husk neural map. Konix? Let's see if we can.
I found something.
Indeed she did. Whoa, search was successful. Scans of the planet's surface show no evidence of
No
Leviathan
sign of
energies.
Leviathan at these coordinates.
Wait, what? Okay. Probably should just leave now. 100% of the assets found, so. I'm out of gas. And there's no reactor here. Okay, hold on. Let's go back to Krogan DMZ. Even though I gotta pass like 5 relays to get there. So it must be the other one. Let's see. Last one. Side top it. Wait a second, have we been here before?
Signal confirmed.
I think we found him. The planet was only spotted recently by human space probes, and no records indicate it has been explored since. Scans indicate it is covered in an ocean of liquid water and has a nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere. It is highly likely to have at least some photosynthetic life. Some kind of strange sound coming from it. Search successful. Scans reveal a faint trace of Leviathan's energy signature. Closer examination required
These
for confirmation.
coordinates match our trace of Leviathan.
Let's go. Probably want Javik for combat ability. For biotic. Let's take Javik and Tally. Aha. Carried by the Batarian military's notorious Special Interventions Unit, the Raider is a semi-automatic shotgun that loads slowly but fires rapidly with tremendous force. Short range even for a shotgun, the Raider has a large pellet spread. Rather than eliminating recoil, its integral compensators Instead, make it predictable and vertical. 5 points. Oh man, we might get enough points to level up everything. He's got 4. She's got 6. So them into the AI hack. Synthetic hack. And Berserk. Turn sabotage into AI hacking.
Cortez, what's the status on the probe we launched?
Tracking it now, Commander. I've confirmed that
My arm got
Leviathan
numb
signal
from that.
originates from this planet. Heard how Anne helped us locate it. It's pretty spooky stuff.
What are we expecting to find?
A Reaper killer. That is all that matters. Even if it doesn't want to be found.
It doesn't have a choice. We're here.
But after that? If it's a Reaper, even one that went rogue, do we really want help from something like that?
Nobody says we have to be friends with it. But if this thing has the rest of the Reapers worried, then we need its help.
Commander,
or at least we can kill it and
narrow
scare
down
them.
Leviathan's location. You're not gonna like it.
Let's hear it.
There's nothing but ocean. I showed
We already know
concentration
that.
of structures floating on the surface, but the probe's giving us a signal below that. Way below.
Underwater?
Looks that way. The shuttle should still be able to reach it.
Are you sure?
That's possible.
The Kodiak is spec'd to nearly 1,000 atmospheres, but I've never actually tested that.
Wow.
We're gonna find out. Status!
Some kind of pulse hit us! Systems are shutting down! Brace for impact!
EMP. Obviously, I'm not gonna die, but
Everyone all right?
I've some... Viper. Far worse, Commander.
How's the shuttle, Cortez?
Checking now. I'll see if I can get power restored.
Copy that. We'll look around.
Don't like this, Shepard. We're not the first to be stranded here. That pulse was deliberate.
Could be Leviathan's last line of defense.
I recognize a few of these ships, but only from historical records. They're ancient.
how? Whoa. What is this? The Argus is a high-powered rifle favored by senior CSEC officers. An excellent close-range weapon, its bursts of fire ensure ammunition conservation during lengthy conflicts. Other law enforcement agencies across the galaxy are adopting the Argus as their standard rifle, as much for its intimidation factor as its suppression power. Very low accuracy. And I don't think I'm a fan.
Got it! Sure thing!
Datapad. Aton Brooks. The hull will hold, that's what they say. Whatever God watches over ESO prospectors came through for us. You mean Jesus? Despite a hell of a smack in the water landing, the MSV Monarch displaces enough air to stay afloat. We're all thankful we're alive. Captain Pratt even ordered the champagne broken out. Helps perspective, I guess? Big puzzle? What downed us in the first place? Kunshan says it wasn't lightning, it was some kind of pulse. A directed energy weapon seems likely, but where could it have come from? There's no radio traffic, the whole bloody ocean is silent. Tonight the techs are going to try rerouting the power to get a good mass drop before getting the thrusters firing. If all goes well, we'll be airborne in 24 hours.
Shepard, look. One of the artifacts.
Explains why no one gets out of here.
Skeletal remains.
Any idea how old these are?
Old enough not to stink.
Jesus. Data log, Shen Kunshan. Attempts to get airborne have failed every time. The damage done by the pulses, if you can call it damage, doesn't make physical sense. The connections aren't fried, but the Monarch's thrusters disengage. The distress beacon is likewise dead, but most of our electronics are still functioning. It doesn't seem to be a result of shielding. Without a distress beacon, we've got no chance. I hear bad things about ration supplies. And I think that's why the captain ordered us to collect rainwater and set up tents on the deck. It keeps us busy. Brooks has been talking about using the Triton's weapons to try blast fishing. I agree, but I haven't seen anything that looks like a fish. I wish I were an optimist. I can destroy it. I can destroy these artifacts. Datapad, Dr. Chai Lin. The rations will hold us two days more. Brooks sent a drone to the bottom, and it came up with bioluminescent plant life. None of it is edible. I warned the crew not to eat it before my tests were done, but Romero and Mullins tried it anyway. They haven't stopped vomiting, and their dehydration wastes fresh water. We sent Kunshan's team on a raft over to the wrecks. They came back with spheres, some kind of organic-based alien technology, and nothing to eat. I want to believe they'll give us some answers, but if they had helped the other ships figure out what happened, they wouldn't be here, now would they? They wouldn't be here now, would they? It's getting cold.
Looks like a damaged Atlas. Different though, and it's not flying Cerberus colors.
Primitive, not worth a repair.
Captain log, Captain Abel Pratt. Ramos is our first death. He tried to throw one of the spheres overboard and something happened. Kunshan and maybe 3 or 4 others started beating him like madmen. I wish I was quick enough to save him. They showed no remorse, not even comprehension. It's clear I'm no longer in control. We held a funeral to Cape Order. The crew would have been at his body like wild dogs. We compromised. He will be tethered in the water to attract scavenging animals that we will catch for food. If he doesn't get a bite within 3 of this planet's days, we cut him loose as a water burial. We've sealed the Tritons off. They're dangerous, especially given the crew's mental state. My kingdom for a shark. Encarna Camacho. The captain gets it now. He tried to lock himself in the ship, screaming that he had to fix it. We were gentle, 1 person for each limb. We let him rest on the sphere. Sometimes in the middle of the night he came around. Now he agrees. We won't leave. Why would we? We won't leave. Why would we? I think this will be my last entry. Everyone here understands me. If anyone finds us, they might feel differently, but that can be fixed in time. It's so good not being hungry anymore. Jesus.
Look, up there!
A Reaper!
They were right behind us!
Protect the shuttle!
I don't know why, but I feel like I should break them. Ouch.
Cortez, situation.
Swapping out the parts, Commander. Hang on.
Shall we move?
Cortez!
Really?
Almost there, Commander.
Cortez, what happened to almost there?
Out of development, Commander. Fixing it now.
Oh, come on.
Protect the shuttle!
Got it! Right!
Cortez, situation!
Swapping out the parts, Commander. Hang on.
Cortez!
Almost there, Commander.
Behind us.
Cortez, what happened to almost there?
Out of development, Commander. Fixing it now.
Understood!
Cortez, I need that bird in the air!
Just a few seconds.
Oh my god, are you serious? And of course.
Commander, I'm airborne.
Give us some cover fire!
Copy that.
Oh, hello.
Another pulse hit me. Flight control scrambled.
Damn it! Cortez is in trouble! Get to him!
I will comply.
Commander, I've got enemy contact. Under fire. I need some backup at the shuttle.
We're coming. Light materials 4.
Okay, we're clear.
Nice work, Commander. But there's a development. We need to talk.
Whoa.
Status.
Shuttle's a mess, Commander. That pulse knocked it right out of the air. We're not going anywhere.
The Normandy could extract us.
Same thing would happen to her. And the landing won't be as pretty. I'd say Leviathan has some sort of defense system in place.
Oh, come on. How'd you do that with a shotgun?
Then we aren't getting out of here until we find it. So how do we do that?
Well, you might be able to use a mech. Looks like it's rigged for diving.
A diving mech?
It's a Triton model. Military grade, repurposed for deep sea exploration. As long as the seawater hasn't corroded, it should be good to go.
I'm game. We chased Leviathan this far. Let's finish this.
It's a long ways down. Not gonna sugarcoat it.
I hear you. And time's wasted.
Wait a minute here. Are we seriously considering...
First, we'll need to restore power to get that cargo door open.
How?
It appears we are.
These old Ballard-class ships are equipped with exterior power sockets. They use them for emergency repair. We can strip the cells from the shuttle and use those for juice. Hang on, I'll get you started. Got a cell for you, Commander. Find somewhere to plug that in. Another power cell for you, Commander.
The enemy is persistent. Get another power cell, Commander. We'll hold them off.
Hello? Oh my lord. Oh my god.
Got another cell here.
God, the recoil is so agitating.
One more cell, Commander.
Oh, come on, really? Yes! Oh, come on, dog. Can't res them now. Oh, I see.
That did it. Looks like we're in the clear now, Commander.
Good. I need to get in the water before they come back.
Roger that. Walk the mech back to me when you're ready to dive. I should check it over first.
I'm already here.
All right, Commander. Let's get you out of there, and I'll do a systems check.
Commander, Risk is rarely a hindrance. This plan, even I would hesitate.
Well, that's why I'm
Come
going.
too far to stop now. The way home is through Leviathan.
Okay, SEALs, check out. Oxygen pressure is nominal. Systems are a go. It's as ready as I can make it.
Let's go.
Shepard, just...
I'll be fine. Closing hatch.
Engaging systems. Ready.
Testing comlink.
I read you.
Here goes.
Commencing dive in 3, 2, 1.
This is crazy. How do I get back up? I don't know if this thing is cleared for 1,000 atmospheres.
Looks good so far. Copy that. Cortez?
Oh yeah.
Cortez!
It's too deep. I do not. I'm gonna fight this thing in a mech. Uh-oh. I just lose my light? Popping flares?
Not sure if you can read me up there. Looks like I finished the major descent. Can't see much from here. Suit is holding up. Emergency systems have come online. Life support operational.
But bro, we're at max pressure right now.
Shutting down all non-critical systems to preserve remaining power. Not sure how much juice the emergency thruster will need to get me back to the surface. Can't worry about that now.
Well, here's hoping the Leviathan will be nice enough to bring you back.
Some strange readings from the probe. Something is definitely down there.
The HUD just kind of changed right there. Oh, this is first-person view. I'm actually looking at my HUD. Like, I'm looking out of my helmet.
Looks like the final drop.
$3,100 meters down.
Can't see anything just yet.
What is it going to be, a Leviathan made of rock? I mean, a Reaper made of rock versus metal? Wait a second, what's that? Probe. Oof. You're hitting critical pressure.
Seems intact. I'm gonna keep moving. What is that?
Are those scales? What is this thing, a dragon? Oh my god, Leviathan is an animal! It's not a Reaper, it's like what the Reapers are based off of.
I had to find you.
This is not your domain. You have breached the darkness.
You killed a Reaper. I need to know why.
They are the enemy. One that seeks our extermination.
What are you?
But I thought you were a Reaper.
They are only echoes. We existed long before.
You made the Reapers.
Something more. Your mind belongs to me. Breathe.
Dan. What's happening?
Your memories give voice to our words. Your nature will be revealed to us. Accept this.
The galaxy's at war with the Reapers. You defeated one. Why aren't you fighting back?
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
Then help us stop it.
None have possessed the strength in past cycles. Your own species could be destroyed with a single thought.
Wait, when did he change?
You are different.
Oh.
I have witnessed your actions in this cycle. The destruction of Sovereign, the fall of the Collectors. The Reapers perceive you as a threat. And I must understand why.
Then search me.
Before the cycles, our kind was the apex of life in the galaxy. The lesser species were in our thrall, serving our needs. We grew more powerful and they were cared for, but we could not protect them from themselves. Over time, the species built machines that then destroyed them. Tribute does not flow from a dead race. To solve this problem, we created an intelligence with a mandate to preserve life at any cost. As the
At any cost.
evolved, it studied the development of civilizations. Its understanding grew until it found a solution.
Oh no.
In that instant, it betrayed us.
Why does everybody want to make Ultron?
Kind is the first harvest. From our essence, the first Reaper was created. You call it Harbinger.
Whoa. That's crazy.
How did the intelligence defeat you?
To find a solution, it required information. Physical data drawn from organic life in the cosmos. It created an army of pawns that searched the galaxy, gathering this data. There was no warning. No reason given when they turned against us. Only slaughter. Only the harvest.
You built that machine despite what you saw the other races experience. Why?
All cost was the mistake.
Of a galaxy that bends to your will. Every creature, every nation, every planet we discovered became our tools. We were above the concerns of lesser species. The intelligence was envisioned as simply another tool.
And now we all pay the price for your mistake.
There was no mistake. It still serves its purpose.
What? But the intelligence came to the conclusion that it has to wipe out all sentient life in the galaxy every 50,000, well, maybe not necessarily every 50,000 years, but there needs to be this cycle of death and rebirth, which in a sense there does need to be a cycle of death and rebirth within the self. But Christ breaks the cycle by sacrificing himself and dying on the cross and then coming back to life, showing that there is a life beyond the death, a life beyond the physical.
Tell me about the Reapers.
Each harvest ends with the birth of a Reaper, perfect in its design, each formed in Harbinger's image, our image. Each Reaper has the power to influence organics. Over countless cycles, this ability was refined, perfected, and gave rise to indoctrination.
But what's the point of all these harvests?
intelligence has one purpose. Preservation of life. That purpose is not being fulfilled.
So it
directed the Reapers to create the mass relays to speed the time between cycles for greatest efficiency. The galaxy itself became an experiment. Evolution its tool.
Will it ever end?
Unknown. Until the intelligence finds what it's looking for, the harvest will continue.
You could almost hear the dread in him.
How did you remain hidden all this time?
Our extermination is not complete. Some survived and found refuge in the dark corners of the galaxy.
There's more than you?
I am their progeny. Over the cycles, the thrall races were controlled, removing traces of our existence as we directed them to. In this way, our survival was kept secret from the Reapers. Today, we reach out through the fragments and watch for discovery.
Fragments? You mean the artifacts we found?
40 objects.
A window into the galaxy. Tools for exploring the events of this cycle from the safety of this world. Through them, we watch, we study, and remain in the shadows.
What do you know about the Crucible?
We have watched its construction before. It has never been completed. Those who have tried still fell victim to the harvest. Its outcome is unknown.
Okay, you made your point. Will you help stop the cycle?
I have searched your mind. You are an anomaly, yet that is not enough.
Wait!
The cycle will continue.
No! You've been watching. You know this cycle is different.
We will survive. You will remain here as a servant of our needs. The Reapers will harvest the rest.
If you release me, no one has to be harvested.
Nothing will change.
The Reapers know where you are. You can't just watch anymore. You have to fight. Even if you survive the battle today, the Reapers won't stop. Ever. Release me and we have a chance to end this, once and for all.
One with the power to sway the minds of a transcendent being. Oh, we're passed out. There's 3 of them. They're probing me.
Confidence is singular.
I've earned it. Out there fighting, where you should be.
It is clear why the Reapers perceive you as a threat. Your victories are more than a product of chance. We will fight, but not for you or any lesser race. We were the first, the Apex race. We will survive. And the Reapers who trespass on this world will understand our power. They will become our slaves. Today, they pay their tribute in blood.
Or oil in their case. Whoa! They changed their mind. I mean, yes, we just saw it, but you know, it didn't exactly register that. Oh, that was them saying we'll fight. Although that's kind of concerning that they're going to take their place as as the Apex being afterward. They're still fighting over here. It's actually a miracle they're still alive, but okay. Oh my god, these things are still Turian. There goes the ship. I mean, there goes the Triton. Oh no. Dang.
The commander is back. Pilot, what is your status?
We're good to go. I don't know what the commander did, but the pulse is offline.
Tally, get on. The husk.
Damn it, we got a Reaper inbound.
Didn't I destroy those? Whoa, they just EMP'd the Reaper? Also, why do they gotta look so disgusting? Like pill bugs or leeches.
Shepard, wake up! He's freezing.
I'm trying to grab my throat like I'm not wearing armor.
Yeah, I'm fine. Hell of a headache.
Kira, don't do that to me.
I've got Ann Bryson on the comm.
Good. Put her through.
Commander.
You feeling better?
Yes, thank you. I'm doing fine. What happened?
We found it, Anne. We found Leviathan.
Was it worth it?
I don't know. But we proved it can't hide anymore. That it's a part of this war, just like us.
Sounds like an amazing story.
One for the history books.
Well, I look forward to hearing all about it. My father would appreciate this, knowing the truth is out there. In the meantime, Admiral Hackett has asked me to join his scientific team.
Excellent.
We all have our part to play. I should get to it.
Take care, Anne. And thanks for all your help. Shepard out.
Great to see her back in action.
Commander, I finished reading your report.
The Alliance wanted more intelligence on the Reapers. I'd say we got it.
Our people will be studying it for years to come. They're already calling it the Leviathan Codex.
That's
It
crazy.
rewrites galactic history as we know it.
Whatever else it means, it tells me the Reapers had a beginning. And maybe now we'll provide them with an end.
That's one way to look at it. I guess it's the only way. So go out there and make it happen. This is a big step in the right direction, Shepard. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
Hackett out.
Jesus. Non-council races, Leviathan. I actually want to read this codex. What? There's primary?
The Volus in the early 20s.
What? I don't see them. Wait, this. Non-council races, Leviathan. Essentially, nothing was known of the aquatic species dubbed Leviathans before Commander Shepard's report to Task Force Aurora. No record of their species' true name exists. No ruins are attributed to their civilization, and no influence on other races has been recorded. The Task Force can only conjecture based on the limited information provided by Shepard. Well, the limited information provided by them. Dr. Ann Bryson. The Leviathan Enthrallment Team? Okay, what is that? A mixed species team of special operations soldiers have volunteered to covertly deliver Leviathan artifacts behind enemy lines. These attacks aim to make Reaper creatures thralls of the Leviathans. On a small scale, this can cause chaos and disruption. On a large scale, and if given enough time, it could form an army of Reaper creatures dedicated to exterminating their own kind. The team's major limiting factors are the small number of artifacts and the reluctance of Alliance commanders to operate openly with such a potent weapon for fear the Reapers might develop a countermeasure. We're at 5,000. Look at that.
Commander? Commander?
Did that break? I think she broke.
Shepard, Commander.
Talk to you later, Tally.
Sure.
Well, that was, wait. Oh no, I'm holding the data pad she had in my hand. I mean, in her hand. It did break. These guys aren't saying anything either.
Commander? Commander?
Should probably save here, just in case.
Commander?
So the Reapers did not fully exterminate their creators. That suggests they are fallible, even on large or long-term scales. Maximum dynamic pressure is approaching. Throttle down for minimal resistance.
Thanks, Mom.
If that is how you categorize me, I will tell you to stop slouching. Hello, Shepard.
That's funny.
Hello, Shepard.
Commander?
If that is how you categorize me. She's like, well, since you mentioned it. Let's see how long I can hold on to this data pad. I'm still holding it. That's crazy.
Nice to have everyone back on dry land, so to speak. You know, whenever we discover something amazing like that, I wonder what else might be out there. Or even right under our noses. Hey, Shepard.
Liara will probably have something extremely insightful to say. Javik too, for that matter.
A pleasure to see you.
I can only imagine talking to something so huge, so alien. I hope it helps against the Reapers. Hello again.
I can only imagine what would have happened if she was there.
Hello, Commander.
Karen Chakwas.
Shepard, I looked over your mission report. Gotta say, it feels like we've been after these Reapers forever. From Sovereign to Leviathan, they've been a pain in the ass the whole time. But at least we're starting to see the big picture. Never really thought we'd get any answers. Doesn't change much, but it does make this war feel a whole lot bigger. How's it going? How's it going?
Very stressed. Could be the end of our species as we know it. I hope I'm not going to be carrying this iPad around the Citadel when I come back. Or on the next mission. Whoa.
I have studied your human religions, Commander. Your devil and his fall. Leviathan and its kind deserve the same fate. They once unleashed a plague that has haunted all of our history to this day. I say their own hell is the abyss you found them in. One I hope they never escape from. Your Asari continues to question me. I'm beginning to wish her kind had never learned to talk.
Jesus. Come on, dog.
Many are asking what I eat. They will never know. It is harder to be poisoned that way. Is it true you keep fish in your cabin, Commander?
Javik? Do we have something to talk about? It's really interesting how Javik just never... Probably everybody.
Commander?
All good, Commander. Commander.
There's just no cutscenes anymore. Everyone's just sitting at their desk or standing at their desk or, you know.
Commander, do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
Can't say I was happy sending you down in that submersible by yourself. Don't know why I ever worry about you. Take on ancient aliens from the deep? Sure, no problem.
I think the only thing is that Leviathan doesn't have
Always good
lasers.
to see you, Commander.
And since they're organic, they probably can't travel through space.
Hello, Commander.
Wait, actually, then how did they kill the Reaper? Might be coming back to the Citadel. I can just look for it myself. 600 credits.
With
Is
the
crazy.
Leviathan on our side, maybe we pull this thing off after all.
Maybe, James.
At least Anne's still around to see her dad's work finally pay off. Hey.
Yeah, that could have been a close call. Alright, where are we at? Wait. Yes. Everything else in Sigurd's Cradle is acquired. Might be able to do the Geth Dreadnought now. But I do want to go back to the Citadel. Wait, Nimbus Cluster? No, it was a ton of gas too. Wasn't even a little bit. It was 750 units, dog. Okay. Let's go to the Alliance docks.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
I'll handle it.
Yes, Commander.
Bailey, Jacob still at the hospital. Arya, Edie, Joker, Miranda at the apartments. Liara's where she always is. Zaid and James. Huh. Let's check on Miranda.
You're sure of what you saw?
Yes, Sergeant.
Heard from your brother since then?
No, Sergeant.
All right, Talavi. I'll see if I can get you fighting Reapers instead of Cerberus.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. You won't thank me so much when you're eye-deep in husks.
Not the Keeper pushing me forward.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Who died assisting Cerberus in an attempted coup against the Council.
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop. I don't even know where Leota is.
Am I running slower than usual? Transfer authorization. Private Talavi has requested a transfer to a unit actively engaged in Reaper hostiles. A note from Sergeant Olembe says that Private Talavi is an exceptional engineer, recommending her for duty on a team set to sabotage Reaper processing centers. Spectre authorization would fast-track this request. Act we shall. Even if we lose support, it is what it is. How many units could she be worth?
Spectre status. One moment, please.
Oh, I should have gone to Huerta Memorial first, but that's fine.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
Alright, let's find Miranda. Thought she was gonna be on the DL. What's she doing out here?
I got your message, Miranda. Is this about your sister?
Shepard, I need access to Alliance resources. I can't say any more. You'll just have to trust me.
I don't like secrets, Miranda. Just tell me what's going on.
I can't, Shepard. If that's a problem, I'll go.
Don't. Trust is a little hard to come by right now.
Of course.
You'll have your access, Miranda, but I don't like the sound of this.
I know, and thank you. It means a lot.
That's not the only thing you wanted to talk about, is it?
No. I need to tell you something. Confess, really. It's been eating away at me.
Confess?
What you need, little sis?
When I headed the Lazarus Project to rebuild you, I wanted to implant a control chip in you as a safeguard.
Yeah, we talked.
I think you mentioned this.
I did. There's more to it. The elusive man stopped me.
Sounds like it would have saved him a lot of trouble.
Maybe. He didn't want to interfere with who you truly were. Something that just obeyed orders. He wanted Commander Shepard. Installing the chip might have ruined you.
I understand why you wanted to. I was a complete unknown.
I've never had to deal with that many black boxes on a project. I felt blind.
Why bring that up now?
I fought against my father and his need to run every aspect of my life. He wanted total control over me, right down to my bloody DNA. After I got out of there, I couldn't stand by and let it happen to my sister. I risked my life to get her away from all that. Yet I didn't give a second thought to destroying your free will when I had the power.
This is what's been bothering you?
Yes.
Miranda, I lost 2 years of my life. You gave me back the rest of it. You could have changed me in 1,000 different ways. But you didn't. I don't know how. But you brought me back.
Thanks. But with so much being uncertain, I just wanted you to know I always regretted wanting that chip.
You can't keep beating yourself up over the past.
I usually don't. But this was important.
Some things you just don't have control over.
Guess my fancy genetics can't help me there.
No, they can't.
Okay. I hate to say it, but I should get moving. Thanks for understanding, Shepard.
Of course. And Miranda, this thing you have to do. Good luck.
Don't worry, Shepard.
Lord be with you.
I always have a plan.
Just let me know when I become a part of that plan. This is starting to become really connected. Oh, wait. Pretty sure this is Cyprotine, right?
Welcome
Kanala.
to Kanala Exports. We appreciate your visit.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
Elkos Combine. If it exists, we carry it.
Thank you.
If it exists, we carry it? Dang. Blast 06. I wonder who's giving that news. It doesn't sound like a Turian voice, but it does sound like a Turian voice actor.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Agor Munitions.
8%?
You never see coming.
Our customer service specialists are always interested in purchasing new technology. Thank you for shopping at
Welcome to Cipertine Armory. Proceeds from all sales go to help the troops on Palaven.
Professional grade equipment at reasonable prices. That's Cipertine. We appreciate your visit. Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods. Good hunting.
She's still back. Ariba.
Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
Oh, why is it all shotguns?
For the best in the business, come to Casa.
Proceeds from all purchases go to help our men and women serving in the Alliance.
Casa Fabrication Weaponry hasn't forgotten Earth. Neither should you.
Always hurting for credits.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please.
Let's go see Jacob.
Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Or is his dialogue the same?
Welcome to Certa.
Be safe.
Something else?
I'm glad we had time.
Me too. Gotta take the moments when you can. And Shepard.
Take care, Jake.
You too, Shepard.
Jesus. I heard that. Ah!
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
Spectre requisition is too expensive. What about here?
Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24, emergency civilian housing.
Welcome to Batarian State Arms.
The Eviscerator.
Stand strong for your people with Batarian State Arms. Batarian State Arms. Defending the hegemony. Thank you for your patronage.
There's no way you could have known Korlak stopped working for Cerberus.
That's no excuse. I killed Korlak and I'd have done right by Cerberus. No. The way I see it, those bastards own me.
There's no way you could have known Korlak stopped working for Cerberus.
That's no excuse. I killed Korlak and I'd have done right by Cerberus. No. The way I see it, those bastards own me.
Why'd you just open your mouth?
Thank you, human. We will hold the pillars close to our hearts and persevere.
Stay alive. Can't think of any shops on the Citadel.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a One moment, please. Now arriving at docking bay D-24.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to an Ezo mining facility on Zani. It's a low-gravity planet, toxic atmosphere. You'll be expected to maintain full survival gear. Any questions?
Are we playing security, Sergeant Ullenby?
No, Private. We are not.
Wait, didn't we just redirect you? Alrighty, I'm dozing off, and it's only 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna just had coffee. It's probably the blood. Could do the guest dreadnought, but I'm gonna save. We're gonna wrap this episode up here. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please give this video a like and a subscribe to help me fight against that YouTube algorithm and get these videos in front of somebody who needs to see some Christ-centered content. Father, we're grateful that we got to enjoy your presence and fall in love with you. Continue to teach us, continue to talk with us, continue to be with us. We love you. In Jesus' name, amen. See y'all in a bit.